Hi everybody, I'm Michael. This is a 5-minute review for Nancy Drew Legend of the Crystal Skull. So this is the first Nancy Drew game that I did a video walkthrough for on the internet. So this is what got me to be the Nancy Drew dude who plays the games online all the time. And, you know, as a result, it is one of the games that holds a special place in my heart. It is a very good game. I do like the creepy, dark environment. This is just a creepy, strange, weird game. The sort of meta puzzle is finding 26 eyeballs, and yeah, sort of like the previous game, you find this old diary which lists all these various puzzles. It's just Nancy has to solve puzzle after puzzle after puzzle to find all of these glass eyeballs, and you need to put them in a specific order that lets you open up a tomb which has the crystal skull inside. So storyline is that Bruno Bollet had a crystal skull, but he died, and the crystal skull was supposed to let him live forever. Nancy kind of investigates here. It's kind of like he was murdered. The culprit sent a letter, a fake letter, to Bruno saying, "Oh, the crystal skull is a fake," and that sort of traumatized him so much, surprised him so much, he had a heart attack and died right on the spot. And he did set up that long, complicated series of puzzles. That way, oh man, how is Henry related to him? His great-nephew Henry Bollet would be able to solve the series of puzzles and find the crystal skull. Henry Bollet is an interesting character. Everybody loves him. I love his sarcastic attitude. A lot of people think he's gorgeous and good looking. I don't know about that. But I do like the drama with him. He's got a terrible girlfriend, and I feel so bad for him when he has this big fight with his girlfriend. Nancy kind of takes advantage of that and blackmails him so she can get one of those glass eyeballs, which is not so good of Nancy. It's kind of mean of her. Nancy finds hidden rooms and hidden passageways inside the manor. Of course she does. And there's a creepy graveyard in the backyard. You have multiple puzzles where you have to go throughout the entire graveyard. One is finding a bunch of tombs, and other is finding a bunch of mushrooms. I don't like the puzzle where you have to find the wasps, and you have to fight them for it's not a guava, a loquate, and then you have to go up to the attic and use the loquate, and then back down, and you need 3 loquates. Well, technically you only need 2 in order to beat the game, but, you know, 3 of them to, fully experience the game, because you use the loquates to dress up in a iguana, and a pirate costume, and then a mailman costume, and what's the other, a clown costume? No, and an eye doctor costume. Yeah, so there's... It's weird, yeah, but this game does make use of the animals, because we have Iggy the iguana, and we also have an alligator, and we also have a spider, 2 puzzles with the spider. And let's see, the puzzles are mostly solid. The time will tell puzzle is fine. Some of the puzzles, it's just too much of a pain to go back and forth between the book and the actual puzzle itself, so make notes, take down notes to get through them. The tooth puzzle, and then there's the bird puzzle where you push down the bird heads, and then a really long puzzle where you have to dig with a shovel. Other characters in this game, Renee Amond, who is the really creepy lady who takes care of the plants, and you have to go into her room to get a bunch of chocolate. That's great, I like getting the chocolate, but oh man, her room is so creepy, and it looks like there's blood on the walls, because, and that relates to a creepy dummy, which is inside the hidden attic. And, Bess is in this game. Nancy's friend Bess is in this game. You switch back and forth between Bess and Nancy a lot in this game. You have to do 3 or 4 different scenes with Bess, and they're all fantastic. I really like Bess. It really lends something different to this game, to be playing as a different character who's not as invested in solving mysteries, who's actually kind of scared about snooping. And she has a different personality, and if you read the notes in her notebook, those are funny. She deals with 2 characters. So Bruno Bollet's best friend, who's a doctor, and he's part of this weird, creepy skeleton man group. And once Nancy shows up at the very start of the game, she gets knocked out by skeleton man. And Bess has to steal the skeleton man costume and infiltrate their meeting, which is cool. Let's see, Bess has to deal with Lamont. I feel really bad for Lamont. He sort of runs this knick-knack store, and Bess has to solve a puzzle to disable him because he's got a box of Bruno Bollet stuff. So Bess has to, at one time, she feeds him bad gumbo to get him out of the way, and another time she has to solve this really cool puzzle in order to make him sneeze. And then he's like sneezing for 5 minutes. Wow. And this game also has an appearance by Professor Hotchkiss, which is cool, and I'm already out of my 5-minute timing. So really great game, fantastic. Really creepy atmosphere. Wish that the graveyard puzzle had been less, but there's so much liked about this game. Either a 9 or a 10 out of 10, maybe a 9.5 out of 10. It's really up there, one of the best Nancy Drew games. It's definitely good. I can see why people love it so much.